Welcome to Red Paddle Co. I'm Alex. I'm going to be talking to you about our 9/8 Ride MSL. The 9/8 Ride is the smallest of our ride family, meaning that it's suitable for smaller riders or those that you want to try out a little bit of surfing. So, what makes this such a good all-round board? Looking at the width, it's 31 inches wide. That width carries nice and far up into the nose, making a good stable base for paddling on. If we look at the tail of the board, it tapers off into this point down towards the bottom. That means that when you're paddling, it's going to be really responsive to your turning strokes, and even if you're on a wave, it's going to pivot really nicely, so great for surfing. Looking at the ends of the board, the nose of the board is nice and rounded, making it super stable, and the tail of the board has got that rounded end as well, which again helps for our turning strokes. So, looking at the features of the board, if we start at the nose, we've got our grab handle, making it really easy to get it in and out of the water. You can grab it, drag it up the beach if you want to. Attached to the grab handle, we've got our M8 accessories mount. So, if you're out paddling or surfing, you can record a little bit of your paddling with an accessories camera, or even if you wanted to attach your phone, you could do. Moving further down the board, we've got our 6-point cargo system. So those of you who want to take some gear with you while you're paddling, just lift up the bungees, slide it underneath, and it's secured, no problem. As we come even further down the board, we've got our deck pad. What's super cool about this deck pad, it's embossed with our red logo all over. That means that when you're paddling on the board, you've got super good traction and grip. If you're in some waves and some water washed over the board, you wouldn't have to worry about sliding about. In the centre of the board, we've got a tubular handle. It's super comfortable and helpful for moving the board in and out of the water. As we come a little bit further down, you'll see the change in texture of the deck pad. So we've got this diamond cut. That means that when you're paddling, you can move your foot back. You're going to realise where you are because you'll feel the change in texture. But also, if you're surfing, you're able to move your foot back and get that extra bit of traction and grip. This is also supported by the raised tail pad at the back. That means that if you're trying to turn with your board, you can put a lot of pressure through your back foot without slipping off the board. Awesome feature of this board. As we come down a little bit further, you've got your valve for easy and quick inflation and deflation of the board. And finally, at the tail of the board, you've got your leash point for attaching. Critical part of paddleboarding. So, that's the front of the board. As we come over to the back of our board, like all of our ride boards, the 9/8 is set up with our 3 eye-fin system. These fins are permanently stuck onto the board. What's great and super robust about these fins is that they flex out of position. If I put pressure on it and let go, they move back into the original position. That means that when you're rolling up your board, you don't have to worry about breaking or taking off your fins, but it also means that if you're in a shallow area of water or you want to crash onto the beach, any pressure that's put on those by the bottom of a river or the sand is going to flex them out of position, and as soon as you pick your board up, they move straight back into position. Like all of our Red Paddle Co boards, they are made using our MSL material, which is exclusive to us. They're also made using our Tech Air quality assurance process, which essentially means each of our boards takes 72 hours to make. The 9/8 Ride also comes with our all-terrain backpack and Titan pump. Within the all-terrain backpack, you'll find our RSS battens. These are our fiberglass rocker stiffening system battens. They slide into the side of the board and add 40% more stiffness to the board, making it an awesome ride. If you have any questions about the 9/8 Ride, you can jump on our live chat, email, or why not even request your own personal video. Happy paddling!